Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are crossing over US 41 right now in Sarasota, Florida, on our way to Siesta Key. Gonna do a short little drive through Siesta Key today. I know there's a million and one videos like this, but this will be mine. Current temperature is 90. It is 10:23 on a Monday, middle of June, probably June 26th or 27th. And my name is Jamie Morris. I'm a real estate agent here with Keller Williams. So, let's do a little crossover here at 41. This is the main drag that runs all through Florida. 41 is a very long road. So, we're going to see a bunch of beach people as we are heading to the beach. White sands, crystal clear blue water. But today we're just going to do a little drive through. So you can see it's a lot of residential, some commercial. You know, there's some commercial in here, but this is prime real estate. Obviously, you know, you're talking. This is probably the premier, or at least top 3 premier beaches in all of America. So this is, you know, this is prime. Got the waterway here. We're going to go over the bridge. I don't think you can quite see what I can see, but you know, it's a little inlet area, which Florida is notorious for. There's boat ramps on the left with boat storage. Guy in a Jeep straight ahead of us. Got his top down. It is 90. We are at the beach, so it's a beautiful day here in Sarasota, Florida. Just one of those great days where you're just, you know, still, even though I've lived here for a long time, I still just am in awe. Hey, Maryland Terrapins! All right, my hometown, Maryland, or my home state, Maryland. How about that? Look at there. All right. We got the UPS guy, or the USPS guy. Alright, so this is the main drag that's going to run through, or it's going to run parallel to Siesta Key Beach. That's called Midnight Pass. And to the left, it's public for about a mile, and then it becomes a private residential area, you know, private homes. So we're going to head right to where the public, where you can park and go to the beach and everything else. We're going to ride by that today and give you an idea. Let's see. What else we got? Not much right now until we get moving. So we're just going to hang tight. There we go. Alright, make a right on Midnight Pass, and we are probably 100 yards, maybe less than that, from the beach, from the water. So that's how close we are as we drive right now. We're a stone's throw, as I used to say. Ooh, traffic. Oh yeah, people crossing over. Yeah, everybody here's got the right of way. Obviously, foot traffic. They have the right of way for all this. On your right hand side are condos, rentals, obviously, you know, weekly. You know, it is a resort area, so you don't see many houses along this end. This is more the commercial side of, you know, the beach area. Come down, rent for a week, you know, stay, enjoy the beach, and then go home. Siesta Harbor, you know, Crystal Sands. And some of these, I mean, you can really see, some of these are like 70, 80 years old, these little cottages, you know, but they're made of blocks. So all they need, you know, they just update them periodically every 20 years to make them more modern. But the building itself, it never changes. It can't be hurt. You know, there's no wood to rot. It's all made of block and concrete and stone. So you can see lots of bike riding, people walking their dogs, you know, retirement people, people on vacation. It's really a big mix. You know, this is the area here where, you know, you're going to see more vacations, because obviously this is where they stay. You know, you have hotels, restaurants, you know, very little parking. Very, very little parking down here. You need to be staying at a hotel or renting a place to have parking. Oop, let him go. He came out of nowhere. All right. But yeah, this is Siesta Key. Let's let them go. Safety measure. You're welcome. Better safe than sorry, people. I can't let you turn across. My car was trying to turn left against traffic, and that's just not going to work out great for him. Just too much traffic to do that. You see a lot of the signs here that says stop high density hotels. What's happening is Sarasota has always been a small hometown kind of a resort area where, you know, look at that little car, little rental, where it's you know, it's a family type atmosphere. You know, now it's expanding. I mean, you know, Florida is what it is. It's an awesome place. So you have these developers coming down and they're trying to buy up, you know, property along the beach so they can put in these massive hotels, and the locals here, you know, obviously they don't want that because they like their little hometown feel. I think they're going to lose eventually. Maybe they'll win short term, but in the long term it'll be, you know, it will be, you know, they'll win. But, you know, it's progress, Florida. Like I said, to the left is the beach, maybe 100 yards tops. I don't even think it's quite that far, to be honest with you, but you always got to watch out for pedestrians. Okay. Now this is where the main parking is to get onto Siesta Beach. On the left-hand side is the main parking lot. So, as you can see right now, well, you probably can't see too well, but it's not packed. It's about 50% capacity. Now, in December, January, February, and March, this will be packed to capacity because it will be snowbirds, people vacationing, coming down. It will be packed to capacity, and then as soon as, you know, April hits, they're all gone. They go back up north. Oh, road's beating me up here. Hang on, bear with me, folks. Jeez Louise, what is going on? I think they need to repave this. Good golly. And more parking to the left. There's the beach. I can literally see the water from here. We're probably less than 100 yards, maybe 50 yards, where it kind of comes to a point here. And this is Siesta Key. I mean, this is the number one, or, you know, I think it was last year, it was number 2 resort. It's been number 1 a bunch of times. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, as we come around this turn here, we're going to start to come into where the restaurants are. Excuse me. Hello?
Hi, this is Rachel from Dealer Services. Your file just came across my desk.
Oh my goodness gracious, did you see that? Anyway. Let's keep on moving. More spam calls. Welcome to a day in the life of a realtor. I get lots and lots of that, so. But like I said, coming up through here, we're going to start getting into where, you know, you're going to see restaurants coming up, you know, lots of realty places, you know, places to rent, to sell. You know, you're going to see some commercial, very, very little commercial. It's going to be mostly, you know, retail services. It's a hotel to our left, you know, it's a high density hotel. It's one straight ahead. And that's what they don't want here. They don't want the big hotels to come in and take over everything, but they will eventually. You know, I mean, you've got houses like right there. That's a house to our left. You know, it's long and thin, shotgun style, because the land's so valuable. You know, they'll never sell, but they can get these older hotels to start falling down. They'll buy them up when they get a chance. These investment people. All right, so we're going to turn to the right. If you go straight, that has a dead end. So we're going to turn to the right here, keep on going on the main drag, and we're going to hit the restaurant. I call the restaurant section. Literally, this is where all the restaurants are. You know, some condos and stuff, and some other small shops, but mostly it's restaurants, bars. You know, this is where in the evenings you go. You know, if you want to go to the beach and sit at the bar and have a drink and walk on the beach, this is where you go. You know, it's not busy during the day. You know, it's kind of steady, but their main business is at night. Especially the weekends, it is packed, just packed to the hilt. It is a big time hotspot for people. Gelato ice cream, organic. It's a pub, another pub. It's called the Lobster Pot. There's one of those little cars. Look at that thing. You know, they're cracking themselves up driving that little thing. Look, it's got like a go-kart motor on it. I can hear it. You might not be able to, but I can. Sounds like a weed whacker. More people visiting. Yep, they're out of towners, you can tell. We'll stay behind the dune buggy here. Take our time. We're not in any hurry. More restaurants, some retail, light commercial, nothing heavy. To our right, you know, you're going to get into where some of the houses are. You know, down these side streets, you're going to get into some of these older little bungalows and stuff, and they're obviously they're very valuable. Well, what are we doing here, buddy? I see you. Yeah, you're pointing, but we need to keep moving. Maybe he shouldn't be on the road this far out. Oh, he's got a blinker. Look at this. He's got a blinker, folks. Oh my goodness gracious. He's just riding around. Look, he is bored on his vacation. He is just riding around. That's funny. That is too doggone funny. Okay, so we're heading out of now the little retail area where the restaurants are, and you're getting back into rentals and some homes. You know, mostly these are all rentals. Probably a lot of timeshares in here if you want to know the truth, things like that. We're going to make a right. It's going to bear to the right up here. We're going to go over the little bridge once again over the little inlet area like when we came in. This will be the other side of it. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward stuff. A lot of these little places are tucked away. You know, they're kind of hidden away, and yeah, it could come up on you fast if you don't know exactly where you're going. You'll ride right by it because you know the landscape and everything is designed to be a little bit hidden. Okay, Siesta Townhouse. You see that's right on the water, so that's big time. Siesta Key Chapel, Presbyterian. It's very, very, very high dollar, we'll say. How about that? We'll just leave it at that. Very expensive. Okay, let's make a left right here. Come up on the inlet. And you can see the sign says to the right, dead end. That's basically just where like houses and stuff are. And to the left, obviously, is 41. That's how we're going to get out. So, garage sale. These are all private residences. A lot of these now we're hitting into homes, you know, of people. You see a lot of gates, a lot of private, do not enter, things like that. You know, and that's the thing down here. There's no real crime or anything here. I mean, people really, you know, yeah, knuckleheads, kids mostly, but you know, these places are they're well taken care of. You see very little trouble here in Sarasota. I think a lot of that's got to do with the culture. You know, there is a culture here. It's very artsy. It's very how to describe it? It's very forgiving here. You know, people don't have a lot of issues here. I've noticed over the years. I think a lot of that's got to do with there are so many people on vacation, people that move down here from up north, you know. They don't have the this or anything. You know, down here, you know, you kind of relax a little bit more, I think. That's dedication right there. It's hot. There's an empty lot to our left. Look at that. They'll be building on that soon. That won't sit long. They tore something down right there. They tore a building down. And that's what they'll do, is they'll tear down an old house and they'll build a brand new house right where it was. You know, like they're doing it literally right here. They just tore that house down. Oh my goodness. That was a little bungalow. I guarantee you they'll put some long, massive, long and thin house, some shotgun style, right in that little lot. You won't even recognize it. A lot of these are the villas and stuff. Really, really high end, you know, for the very wealthy. All right, we're gonna come up on the inlet. Gotta be careful because a lot of people are walking, crossing over. Some blind spots. And this is the little inlet area. We got this little bridge here, left and right, where boats can go under. Small boats, not big boats, very small boats. Personal watercraft kind of stuff. I'd say probably anything over 30 feet would fit under there. These are residences here. You'd be surprised. Not everything here is $1 million. I mean, there's lots of little nooks and crannies in here, you know, that you could find amazing little bargains. You would be surprised. I mean, even with the market like it is, there are still places where it's not that bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're going to pay, but it's, you know, it's not that unreachable number, you know, and that's the key, I think, to a lot of it. Remodeling that little place. And here's the main bridge that you go over, where the bigger boats and everything can go under. Drawbridge. So it's hard to see. I know you guys can't see it, but it's blue water. I mean, this is blue like, oh gosh, it's a wallpaper, like your computer wallpaper. Just that light blue aqua. Just things you can't really understand it until you see it, and then you kind of understand at that point. You know, I'm from the Atlantic, so I'm used to brown water. When it comes to the ocean, much different. But that's pretty much Siesta Key. We're heading out now. We're going to head right to 41. And what we'll do is I'll take you right to 41, and then we'll go ahead and cut this off because 41 is pretty standard stuff. It's the main drag of all of it. But yeah, while we're doing this, just remember, my name is Jeremy Morris. I'm a real estate agent here with Keller Williams in Sarasota, Florida. You know, contact me if you're looking to rent, buy, or sell. 941-914-6191. Always available. This is Osprey Avenue up here. This kind of runs parallel to Siesta Key a little bit. Not quite fully, but it's a lot. That's where a lot of the residential is. And we're almost to 41. Just a quick little drive. Just a quick little run through. It's not huge. You'd think it would be bigger, but it's just not. It's not that much bigger. And this is 41. So let me go ahead and get in the lane here, and we'll go ahead and this right here. All right, South Tamiami Trail, US 41. All right, guys, that's Siesta Key. So, on to the next video. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.